CPS has taken custody of Chrisean Jr., and it's something that happened prior to this week. As we learned, there was a CPS hearing, a custody case with Child Protective Services to determine who would have custody of Chrisean Jr. in the absence of both parents being in jail, and Chrisean showing up at the courthouse knowing that she had warrants. Now she's going to be in jail for at least 30 days, and it looks like that Oklahoma is on their way today possibly to pick her up, to extradite her to Oklahoma to face charges there dealing with drugs. Now, with Chrisean Jr. being in CPS custody, what will happen is the baby will get a full medical check. And if they do determine, like a lot of people believe, that the baby does have fetal alcohol syndrome, and if Chrisean is not getting him the proper care, it's very likely that she could lose custody of the baby. And as we know, it does not seem that anyone wants to take custody of the baby. Even when Marsh showed up to pick up the baby, you can see she had a complete attitude. Now, some people say she didn't want to keep the baby because he has special needs. As you can see, this baby never blinks, and that's a neurological sign, which is also one of the signs of having fetal alcohol syndrome. It's when the mother drinks and or takes drugs, mainly alcohol, while being pregnant. And people arguably say that Chrisean here is just drinking some water that looks like a margarita. But in any case, if the child is taken and they find out that he has medical concerns that have not been addressed or that need to be addressed in light of Chrisean being so irresponsible and possibly on the low end of intelligence, we'll just put it that way, she could lose custody of the baby. So it looks like that the court could petition to take the child away from her. And in that baby's life, is there anyone fit that would want to take custody of the baby? And so right now he is in foster care. He is not with any family members, because as we know, if he was with family members, he would be all over social media. People would be announcing that the baby was all over social media. We do understand that it appears that some of the family members of Chrisean, or I should say those involved in the case, have been trying to cover and say that the baby was not in protective custody, but we've learned from our sources that the baby is in foster care. So Chrisean Jr. he could be going to another family that might be able to meet his needs. What are your thoughts?